blood component therapy. We will discuss this topic under following headings. But first is definition. Second is how we separate the blood component. Third is hazards of the blood component therapy. Fourth is some facts about blood component therapy. Definition. Transfusion therapy, which is aimed to correct the deficiency of the specific component of the whole blood, but we will administer only that specific component instead of giving whole blood. So how will we separate? The whole blood is taken from a patient. We will centrifuge. We will get two components. One is platelet rich plasma. Second one is PRBC. When PRBC is stored at minus 70 degree, we will call it frozen packed red blood cell. And when leukocytes are filtered, we will tell it leukocyte poor PRBC. When platelet rich plasma is centrifuged at 20 degree centigrade, we will get two components, platelet and platelet poor plasma. When it is freezed at minus 70 degree centigrade, we will get two components, that is cryoprecipitate and factor 7 poor plasma. How cryoprecipitate is formed? Actually, it is stored at minus 70 degree centigrade, and we will do the thawing. Thawing means it will get liquefied from its ice or solid phase to its liquid phase. When it is stored at minus 20 degree centigrade, it is called fresh frozen plasma. Coming to some facts about specific blood component. What is packed red blood cell component? When you will infuse 1 unit of PRBC, it will increase the hemoglobin by 1 gram per deciliter or hematocrit by 2 to 3%. 1 unit of PRBC contains 250 ml, and that PRBC should undergo ABO and RH incompatibility testing before transfusion. 1 unit of platelet will increase 5 to 10,000 from the baseline level, and but the platelet transfusion will be ineffective if there is antibodies against platelet are present, as like in immune thrombocytopenic purpura. So in that case, we have to infuse the single donor platelet because even if you the transfuse platelet, that will be ineffective. So one single donor platelet is equivalent to transfusion of 6 random donor platelet. So here ABO incompatibility is not needed. We will transfuse platelet 1 unit per 10 kg body weight. So 60 kg body weight is ideal body weight. So mostly we will need 6 units of platelets. FFP, fresh frozen plasma. It will increase the coagulation factor level to 30% of the normal, which is required for hemostasis. Fibrinogen level increases by 1 milligram per deciliter. And for acute reversal of warfarin therapy, we will use 5 to 8 ml per kg FFP. But in this case, prothrombin time may be prolonged. The FFP has to undergo ABO incompatibility, but RH compatibility testing is not required. The dose is 10 to 15 ml per kg. Cryoprecipitate, which is rich in factor 8, factor 13, fibrinogen and von Willebrand factor. So when there is von Willebrand disease, there is hypofibrinogemia, there is hemophilia A or preparation of fibrin glue, we will need this cryoprecipitate. It will increase the plasma fibrinogen by 50 milligram per deciliter, and dose is 1 unit per 10 kg. Here also ABO incompatibility is not mandatory. So what are the hazards of blood component therapy? Immediate. We will get acute fibrillatory reactions, allergic reaction, acute hemolytic reaction, non-cardiogenic pulmonary edema, some sort of bacterial contamination may also there. There may be sensitivity to leukocyte and platelet There may be, in case of massive transfusion, we may get air embolism, dilutional coagulopathic, circulatory overload, we may get. What are the delayed reactions? Delayed hemolytic reaction, post-transfusion purpura, transfusion-associated graft versus hostages in case of transplant patients, and transmission of some viral disease like hepatitis B, C, cytomegalovirus, human immunodeficiency virus, West Nile virus, HTLV2, like this. So my aim was to complete this topic within 5 minutes, and the theory component that has been prepared here, it can be written within 10 minutes for DNB and MD exams, especially in India. Thank you.